All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into something a lot of you have asked about, how to claim reimbursement for pharmacy bills under the ECHS scheme. You know, when you have to buy those prescribed medicines from outside the polyclinic? Well, stick around, because we're going to make this whole process super simple for you.
So, let's set the scene, right? You've gone to the ECHS polyclinic, the doctor gives you a prescription, but they don't have the medicine in stock. They hand you that non-availability certificate, you head out to a private pharmacy, and buy the meds with your own money. Now comes the big question. How in the world do you get that cash back? Well, that's exactly what we're here for. Let's get you that money.
Okay, so here's how we're going to tackle this. We split it into 4 easy-to-follow parts: getting your prep work done, jumping into the online application, uploading all your documents, and then the final submission and how to check on it. Let's dive right in. First things first. Before you even think about opening your laptop, we need to talk about prep. Seriously, getting all your documents in order before you start is the secret sauce to a smooth, headache-free claim. Trust me, this little step is going to save you a world of frustration later on. All right, think of this as your mission checklist. Let's run through it. You're going to need your 64 KB ECHS card, of course, and the mobile number that's linked to it. That's for the OTP. Then, for getting paid back, grab your Aadhaar card and either your bank passbook or a canceled check. And here are the big ones, the absolute must-haves. That stamped and signed NA certificate from the polyclinic and the original bill from the pharmacy. Oh, and if you have the doctor's prescription slip, grab that too.
Okay, now lean in for this one, because this is super important. Take a close look at your pharmacy bill. This little detail is where a lot of claims get rejected. The bill has to have a drug license number and a GST number printed clearly on it. We're talking a proper computerized receipt here. A simple, handwritten bill, that's a one-way ticket to rejection. So make sure you get the right kind of bill from the pharmacy.
Okay, you've got all your papers in a pile, everything's checked and ready to go? Perfect. Now it's time to head online and tackle the application itself.
So step 1 is actually getting to the right website, which can be a little tricky sometimes. Your best bet? Just pop ECHS BPA into Google and click that first link. Now here's a pro tip. Sometimes the site gets overloaded and won't load. If that happens, don't panic. Just go to the URL and add the number 1 right before ECHS. It's a neat little trick that usually works. Once you're on the homepage, you're looking for the button that says For Individual Reimbursement of Medical Bill Claim. Give that a click.
Logging in is pretty straightforward. It's all about security. First, you'll type in the patient's 12-digit ECHS card number. Next, pop in the mobile number that's linked to that card. Then you hit Get OTP. Your phone will buzz with a one-time password. Just enter that code into the box, click Submit, and you're in.
Okay, you're logged in. Now look for Member Claims in the menu and give that a click. From there, select New Claim. You'll see 3 different options. For what we're doing today, it's all about the pharmacy claim. Select that one and hit Submit.
Now this next part trips a lot of people up, so let's get it crystal clear. The dates. You'll see 2 fields. For pharmacy visit date, that's not the day you went to the pharmacy. It's the day you visited the ECHS polyclinic and got the NA certificate. Check the date on that certificate. Then, for bill date, that one's easy. It's the date printed on your receipt from the private pharmacy. Getting these 2 right is crucial.
Once you've put in those initial details and saved them, the system is going to give you something really important, a claim ID. Whatever you do, do not just click past this screen. Stop. Write that number down. Take a picture of it with your phone. I'm serious, you are absolutely going to need this claim ID later to check up on your claim status. Don't lose it.
Okay, next up, grab that pharmacy receipt again. It's time to punch in the numbers. You're just going to copy the details straight from the bill into the online form. The bill number, the bill date, we just covered which one that is, and the grand total, the final amount you paid. Easy peasy.
And just like that, we're at the document uploading section. See? This is where all that prep work we did at the beginning really pays off. Let's get these files submitted.
Now for uploading, there's one golden rule. Everything must be in PDF format. No JPEGs, no Word docs, only PDFs. The website makes it pretty clear where everything goes. The pharmacy slip slot, that's for your doctor's prescription. Bills, you guessed it, that's for your pharmacy bill. And the NA certificate slot is for, well, the NA certificate. You'll also upload your ECHS card and that bank passbook or canceled check copy. Just match the document to the label.
Okay, here's another great little hack for you. What happens if the doctor didn't give you a separate prescription slip? You know, sometimes everything is just written on the NA certificate itself.
Don't worry, you're not stuck. All you have to do is upload that same NA certificate file twice, once in the pharmacy slip section and again in the NA section. The system will be happy, and you can move on.
We are in the home stretch now. All the info is in, the documents are uploaded. It's time for the grand finale, the final submission. Now, this is a two-part ending. One last click online, and then one very important offline task. Listen carefully, because the order of these last few clicks is absolutely critical. Step 1, double-check everything. I mean everything. The pharmacy details, the bill info, your bank account number. Once you are 100% sure it's perfect, go ahead and agree to the terms and conditions. Now stop. The most important part is next. You must click Download Contingency Bill first. Save that PDF. Got it saved? Okay, now you can finally click that Final Submit button. So you've hit Final Submit, and you're thinking, phew, I'm done. Right? Not quite. The online part is over, but your job isn't finished just yet. We now have to deal with the physical paperwork.
Okay, find that contingency bill PDF you just saved a minute ago and print it out. You'll need to stick a 1 rupee revenue stamp on it if it's required, and then sign right across the stamp. Now, this printed sheet is your cover page. You're going to attach all your other documents to it, copies of your bank passbook, Aadhaar, and ECHS card. And then, and this is key, you need to attach the original NA certificate and the original pharmacy bill. Not copies, the originals.
All right, you've got your packet all put together. The signed contingency bill on top with all the copies and the original documents attached. The very last step is to take this whole bundle and submit it in person at your parent LCHS polyclinic. And with that, your claim is officially submitted.
And now we play the waiting game. Once you've handed in that file, you can sit back and relax. Typically, it takes about 1 to 2 months for the claim to get processed and for the money to show up in your bank account. So a little patience is needed here.
But hey, just because you're waiting doesn't mean you have to be in the dark. You can actually keep tabs on your claim. So how do you check its status? Let's take a look.
You've got 2 really easy ways to track your claim. The first way is to head back to that same ECHS website. You'll find a Claim Status Check option. Remember that claim ID I told you to save? This is where you'll need it. The second way, which is maybe even easier, is to download the ECHS Beneficiary app on your phone. You can check the status anytime, anywhere. Super convenient.
And there you have it. If you follow these steps, you are totally ready to handle your pharmacy claims like a pro. No more confusion, just confidence. So that leaves us with one final question for you. Now that you've got this down, what other confusing EHCS process should we break down and demystify for you next? Drop us a line and let us know.